Ahead of the festive holiday season, there is still some apprehension about hotel stays in light of the COVID-19 pandemic. Many hotels were isolation and quarantine centers for a long time when travel was completely restricted. Many fear that this can lead to a high amount of viral load in hotel rooms. While hotels definitely are ensuring that the highest standards of hygiene are followed, the risk still persists. So how is the industry helping assure holidaymakers that hotels are implementing COVID-19 safety regulations? To answer this question and more is Sun International's health and safety specialist, Sheen O Brien. Sheen, a pleasure to have you on the program. Just take us through the safety measures that you have implemented through the holiday season.
Thank you very much, Nhlanhla. It's a pleasure to be on the show. So from Sun International's perspective, we've implemented quite extensive COVID-19 protocols at all of our properties. They are aligned to international best practice as well as local best practice and are compliant with the current regulations imposed by government. To give you an example of some of them, we've catered for how we manage our physical distancing requirements, how we enforce access control from when a guest arrives on our property. Our hotels are cleaned extensively. We have very thorough cleaning and disinfection processes in place. Our restaurants are managed from a food safety perspective. Our capacity limits are managed throughout our resorts as well, in our restaurants, in our casinos. And we've really taken every effort possible to try and make sure that we've managed the COVID-19 risk when somebody does arrive on our property. But obviously, we understand that there are still concerns from our customers, and obviously with COVID fatigue setting in, this is a very real challenge for us, which we will need to manage going forward.
So one of the questions that most businesses need to answer is whether the measures you have put in place, are they really enough? Now, what is Sun International Group planning to do to reduce the COVID-19 spread?
So one of the things we've done obviously for the last 8 months is continually monitor the regulatory environment, continually monitor new research that comes through, and we've adapted our protocols as and when we need to. So we've looked at new cleaning technologies, new ways in which we can disinfect our properties, new ways in which we can reinforce the physical distancing requirements. So it is a continual learning approach that we've taken. And we've had to adapt as we go along. We will also be focusing on additional things for the holiday season, such as introducing travel tips to our customers to make sure that while we will protect them on our properties, they should also ensure that they travel safely to our destinations. We'll also be looking at how we can improve communication and awareness for our customers to reinforce the benefits of practicing wearing a mask and physical distancing.
I'm sure you'd agree that there's a balance that needs to be struck between having as many people coming in to increase profit, but also manage concerns around safety. How are you maintaining this balance?
So Sun International's mission is to create great memories for our guests, people and our stakeholders. To achieve this, ensuring a safe and healthy environment for all of our people is of the utmost importance. It is viewed as a business imperative, and the provision of a safe environment directly affects our ability to generate a profit. So all of our protocols that we've implemented directly focus on this, providing a safe environment for our employees, for our customers, making sure that it is an enjoyable experience for them, and making sure that they understand we've done the best to protect them. I know one of the concerns may be that our properties might be crowded during the holiday period. So we can assure you that we have capacity limits in place. We've identified each capacity limit for each venue. It has been halved by 50%, and we have made sure that 1.5 meters can be maintained between each individual. And obviously, if we have events or conferences at our facilities, we will try and make them outdoors wherever possible, but we will maintain the capacity limits where required.
Let's now deal with pricing. Are there different or higher rates of safety protocols in your busier areas? That's KwaZulu-Natal, Cape Town, Sun City and Kruger Park.
So no, there aren't any additional price increases for safety protocols specifically. It all comes down to actually just enforcing it directly at our properties.
Are there specific reasons why you have decided to keep prices relatively the same?
Look, as I mentioned, it is a mission. Protecting our customers is obviously very important to us, and it is in our business interest to make sure that we provide a safe environment. So there is no need for us to enforce additional pricing measures in this regard.
That was Sun International's Sheen O Brien taking a look at the tourism industry as we prepare for the festive season.